What's good, coach?
Man, what's going on? You should get some runs in at the rec today.
So what's up?
You've been putting in the work. Now go show off at the...
Or 1978.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you head over to the Lakers arena, you'll see the banner, the championship banner, one of many hanging up in the rafters, Alexis. Right up there, right up there. Beautiful. You mentioned you have friends on Washington. What advice have they given you about entering into the 2K League?
Just not to be too high or too low. You got to stay level-headed and just enjoy the ride.
First, they're sour. And then they're sweet. Sour Patch Kids. Sour, sweet, gone.
A new generation of professional NBA 2K players were drafted last week into the NBA 2K League. We caught up with a few of them after the call. Here's our conversation with the #1 overall draft pick, Benzo. The #1 draft pick in the NBA 2K League 2024 draft is here, and his name is Benzo. Benzo, welcome to 2K TV.
What's going on, guys, man? I'm happy to be here.
All right, so you're headed to Wizards District Gaming. What was the feeling like when you heard your name called as the #1 draft pick?
You know, joy and relief, you know. I've been knowing. I got some friends on the Wiz, so, you know, I kind of knew this was coming, but, you know, just to hear your name called, I feel like, you know, for an NBA player, you know, like Wemby, right? He was going first. He knew it, but, you know, I'm sure he was still happy when he went first overall. So, you know, just to hear my name called, it's kind of like a, you know, just a blessing.
Now, I've heard a lot of things said about you, even generational player. What does that pressure feel like, having so many people look up to your stick skills coming into the league?
You know, a lot of people say that, and I don't think pressure would be the right word. At the end of the day, it's a video game, and, you know, I'm just happy to do, you know, what I enjoy doing for a living, you know, so, you know, I'm happy to be here.
Talk a little bit about your 2K game. What do you excel at? What do you like to do out there on the court? Introduce yourself to the rest of the 2K family out here.
I come from a basketball background. You know, I played point guard my whole life. High school, middle school, you know, AAU, all that stuff. Kind of the same way I am on the game. I like to get everybody involved, you know, be a leader, and, you know, just do basically whatever I can to win.
You mentioned you have friends on Washington. What advice have they given you about entering into the 2K League?
Just not to be too high or too low. You can go on a losing streak, you can go on a winning streak. You still got to come in to work every day and produce, you know. You got to stay level-headed and, you know, just enjoy the ride.
Talk a little bit about your history in 2K. When did you start playing, and when did you start playing competitively?
I started playing 2K around like COVID time. Everybody was inside, so, you know, I had a lot of free times on my hands. I had an Xbox with me, so, you know, and I always loved basketball, so I just started playing there. I started playing competitively, I'm going to say, like 3 years ago. Rest is history.
What helped build your confidence up? Was it playing in tournaments? Was it playing with other pro players? Like, what got you to this level to become the #1 overall pick and have that level of confidence? I could use some confidence, so I need some of the advice, Benzo.
When you're playing against the best people in the world, you know, and you're staying in close games with them and you're beating them occasionally and stuff, it's like, you know, I mean, you know, I'm pretty good at this, so I feel like that's pretty much where that comes from.
What was your family's reaction to hearing that you're the #1 overall draft pick and having Waj tweeted out? Like, what was your reaction to all that, and what was their reaction?
I couldn't really expect something like that, man. I seen the tweet from Woj, which I actually got him followed because, you know, I follow the NBA. So, you know, seeing him tweet about me and not somebody else is kind of crazy.
Are there any players across the league that you're looking forward to competing against?
Just the people I, you know, grew up playing the game with, you know, Cooks, Iverson, you know, you got Killy.
When I hop at the truck, pretty like Lauren with a pretty face and a waist all gone.
They should name Player of the Month after you, if we're being honest.
What's up, MP? I know you like to set your own goals, but... Yo, MP, you know what made MJ MJ? Trusting his teammates. I love to see you focus more on that.
the house.
MP.
You got this, MP.
From all of us at 2K Sports, thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForge joining us courtside. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sochan and Wembanyama. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3, and it's Jones in at the 1. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan, and it's Green in at point guard. Well, Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense right now.
And I love it. I mean, it's actually really refreshing to see. Being that the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented, this matchup has a bit of an old-school feel to it. So you know I like that. It's going to be fun.
Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
Well, Brian, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. BA, back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, too, BA.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, BA. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Let's take it to the sidelines where we've got some more on MP's big night.
His teammates are still talking about that game he had, setting a record for steals in a game. The old mark of 11 was established back in 1999 by Kendall Gill. He was everywhere defensively. A memorable night. Hats off to him for the steals record, guys.
All right, thank you. Now, here's Green. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
That one goes in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Vucevic over to help, down low.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
First free throw is good. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's Green. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Green's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jones against Green. Jones, the pass to Vassell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Green against Jones. Puts up a 3. And it's Green missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
San Antonio leading. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the wing, right side. Here's Sohan. Offline with a 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside, Green. Another miss by Green.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Vassell against Williams. From deep, Wembanyama gets the 3 to fall. 7 points in the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Williams, a screen on Jones. And here's Green from the arc. Another miss by Green.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Jones finds Vassell.
Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Back to Jones. On the wing, Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama screen. Spurs need to get one up here. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at Wembanyama, and he's demonstrated some tremendous skill so far. We're smack in the middle of the season, and he's just one spot back from the top.
And with about half the season behind us, it's clear how much potential he has to blossom into a star.
I can only imagine what his future is going to be if he stays on this path. He's been so sensational this season. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Jones against Green. Tipped away. Chicago trailing here. With the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Richard, what's your take on the back-to-backs in the NBA? Are you for it or against it?
Look, I think you should limit some of them, but back-to-backs are a part of what this game is. It's the battle of your mind over your body. It's been going on since the start of the league. Why are we going to try and make it easier now?
Now here's Jones. We saw him with 11 points.